Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Chief of Defense Forces, Boss Charles Kahariri, at one point was speaking at the National Intelligence Research University in Nairobi, and he mentioned issues to do with the must go chant. There has been a push by Kenyans with the slogan Ruto must go. So while he was addressing the people there, he decided to react on the issue of must go chants. And with this reaction, Kenyans felt that indeed the CDF might be overstepping on his mandate. So after that statement, people are coming out to speak, and the first group of people is the Kenya National Human Rights Commission. They are here to castigate Charles Kahariri for lecturing Kenyans over Ruto must go chants. First of all, this is what Kahariri said: unless we love our country first, we will soon have no country. And if there is no space, we cannot have anarchy in the country. So, as people exercise their right, they should be within limits, within bounds, such that we cannot allow them to exercise their right to extent of tearing apart the country. He went on to mention the issue of must go that should be done within the constitution.
Hakuna. So we can't have anarchy in the country, first and foremost. So even as people exercise their rights, it should be within limits and within bounds, such that we cannot allow us to exercise our rights to the extent of tearing apart the country. So this issue of how politics goes and all that, and by the way, the military, one of the core values is that we are apolitical. We don't support any political side. We defend the constitution in the government of the day, duly elected by the people. So wakati watu wanaamua kwamba tumechoka na hii serikali na mulichagua wenyewe, alafu mnasema must go, that must go must be done according to the constitution. Si ni kweli? Yeah, so that's why people question kwa nini military inakuwa deployed. We have a responsibility. We took an oath to defend the constitution, to defend the republic, and that's why it is necessary that the security institutions are professional, and the professionalism will come through academic exploits, through such institutions. So we have a responsibility. Other thing other than political intolerance.
Now, according to the Kenya National Human Rights Commission, the CDF, Charles Kahariri in his capacity, and the National Intelligence boss, Nurdin Haj, in his capacity also, in their statement, this statement was an outright assault on the Constitution of Kenya. They are overstepping on the rights of Kenyans. They don't recognize that. So they are here to rebuke the two entities for overstepping on their mandate. And this is what they're saying. I want to quote this statement. The warning by Chief of Defense Forces Charles Kahariri and the National Intelligence Service Director General Nurdin Haji against the Ruto must go slogan is an outright assault on Kenya's constitution rights. No authority, military, intelligence, or executive can override the sovereignty of the people. Article 1 of the Constitution states all sovereign power belong to the people of Kenya. Given this, neither Kahariri nor Haji has the moral authority to lecture Kenyans about upholding the constitution. They have trampled upon it. The people's right to express discontent, assemble peacefully, and demand accountability is protected by the Constitution. Kenyans will not bow to an unconstitutional decree. The people and the Constitution are supreme, not the government, not the military, and certainly not the intelligence service or any other arm of government. That's now a statement from the Human Rights Commission. The issue they're raising there, and the issue remains that they are blaming NIS and KDF for what they did during Gen Z's protest. The serious issue they're raising here, which is so much of concern to this country, and I want to look into that, because the guy who comes in to talk about Ruto must go statement, that we should do it within the law and not let the country into a brink of anarchy. There is a role they played during the protest. Nudin Haji and KDF. I want us to look into that, but just a quick request for those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. According to KNHRC, KDF violated the law by agreeing to be deployed against Kenyans during Gen Z's protest. Walikuwa wasikubali. He has said military is apolitical. They don't side with any. But what happened? They were allowed to be deployed at a time when Kenyans were complaining about serious issues in terms of overtaxation. They were deployed. The only difference here is that the men and the women in uniform from the military who are deployed, they were operating with a refrain. They did not go to deal with the Kenyans mercilessly as the police and the KDF will, not KDF actually, and the GSU will do. Hawakuja na marungu kupiga watu, hawakuja kurusha marisasi. Hawa ni watu hawatumii rungu, hawatumii tear gas. Hawa ni watu wanatumia live bullets only. But they never opened fire on anyone. So they acted with refrain. But the boss allowed them out. People were asking, what if we had the late former CDF Ogola? Would he allow military on the street? It's a question we still have to ask. But the military was on the street as if we were attacked externally. Human rights wanasema haya yalikuwa makosa. Na hako hapa anaongea haifai aongee. Secondly, the KNHRC is also blaming the NIS for the series of enforcing disappearance. During Gen Z's protest, forceful disappearance rocked the nation, and it hit so hard in the recent past. Up to now, there are people we cannot tell wako wapi. It is just the former AG that exposed the State House. Besides that, the other information emerged that there was another group with a separate command operating from the cooperative building hapo karibu na railways that were enforcing the disappearance and the kidnapping. NIS haijatuambia, na ilipatikana kwamba kijana ya JB Mutula alipatikana kwa mikono ya Nurdin Haji himself. So they are raising these issues at a time when these guys are trying to come out in attempt to lecture Kenyans on Ruto must go. So lazima kila mtu operate within the law, na they should not overstep on this matter. So the more they come out to speak about this issue, the more they get exposed on what they did. Naona hiyo mambo.